Happy New Year. That's right, it's January 1st, 2024, and Happy New Year. Hi, it's Bill with Creative License, and thanks again for checking in for another year of my little dog and pony show. I really appreciate you being so kind to my sponsors, people like Electro Voice, Promo Only, Perfect Portals, Disc Jockey News, and the Entertainment Experience Workshops. So, and DJ Event Planner. Love those guys. So, I really wanted to talk a little bit about the new year. I mean, it's 2024. It's the first day of 2024. And as much as we're all disappointed that we don't have the flying cars that our high school teachers told us we'd have by then, there are a lot of things that I think we can do to be sure we have a great 2024, especially those of us in the DJ world. So I just thought I'd go through a couple of things that if you haven't given any thought to it, you might want to consider one of these things to help your 2024 go even better than the last year, right? I've got 5. Number 1, reach out to more DJs. And I'm not talking about just the ones that you know. I'm actually specifically talking about reaching out in your market to DJs that you have not met. Every year, there's another young man or woman who's decided to be a DJ, and they really feel like they don't know any other DJs, unless, of course, they've been hired by a company. But even that, it's one of those things where you feel kind of, separate from the rest of the world, like you think you need to kind of do your thing and then keep it close to your vest. And if in fact you do that, here's another reason to reach out to your colleagues, because honestly, if you don't know somebody in your market, you should. And you can do a couple of things by doing that. You can be an inspiration to that person, or they can be an inspiration to you. I don't know about you, but there are not many people who know or understand exactly what I do. But when I meet another DJ and I get a chance to talk to them, they speak my language. I get to get excited about what I do with that person. And if you haven't done this, trust me, it can really change things for you. Number 2, reach out to your fans, your customer base. What I mean by that is people always ask me how I'm always trying, how I have such a good word of mouth, right? And my word of mouth, it starts by having a really good, being really good at what you do, right? But they also got to talk about you. And once they see you, what you do, and they talk about you right away, after a couple of weeks, they might not talk about you so much because, you were yesterday, right? It's not because you're not good. It's just because they don't hear from you, or they haven't seen you in a week, or then they have a life, right? But if you regularly reach out to those people, whether it be by Facebook or by Instagram or TikTok or by text or letters or cards, you're reminding them that you are actually in business. And that customer base can become those people that talk about you all the time, your sales force, really. And if you do it regularly and you do it every year, then you can be getting people to recommend you every year for 20, 30 years. I know this for a fact because that's pretty much me. Have you taken a class? That's number 3. Take a class in mixing or marketing or sales or performance, welding, anything. Take some sort of a class. It gets your brain going. It helps to create new pathways, and it gets you re-excited about life, much less the things that you're excited about. And if you're passionate about DJing, you can find lots of ways to do that and lots of classes to take about that. Number 4, raise your rates. In fact, raise your rates to an uncomfortable level. Don't back down. Do what it takes to figure it out. Trust me, if you raise your rates to a price that you don't think you can have and you don't think you can do, you might not be able to do right away, but trust me, if you stick to it and hold to it, within less than a year, you're going to figure out a way to be able to make that price stick and have customers who are going to pay it on a regular basis. But if you just sneak up to it, you're only going to get so much. So why not go all out? You've got nothing to lose. raise your rates to an uncomfortable level and see how much I know about this, because you'll start to be making more money and you'll start to feel a lot more valued because they're going to value you and they're going to pay you. And number five, stop complaining about your life and your career. Things are not going well. I'm not getting people booking me. The gig I did the other day was terrible. I had an awful audience. The music is really terrible. Trust me, it's not helping you. Try practicing gratitude for the things that you do have. Practice gratitude for the things that make you happy. You have got a great life. Remember that you one time dreamed of where you are right now. I mean, take that into consideration. There was a part of your life where you were dreaming that you would be exactly where you are right now. So why wouldn't you be happy about it? Why wouldn't you share some gratitude with yourself about it and really practice that gratitude for the things that you have, whether it be your job, your career, your life, your family? Just practice that gratitude. And remember, like I said, there was a time where you used to dream about being where you are right now. Isn't that great? It really, really is. All right, first day of 2024. I know you're going to have a great 2024. And try to take one of these things on maybe once a week, once a month. Do it really seriously, and I think you're going to have yourself a really wonderful year. Happy New Year. This is Bill, and I'll see you next time on Creative License.